all over the place. I can't sit in one place. I'm not ashamed at all. Still finding myself, let alone so made up.
What is up, delinquents? MrMarfsmiles here, back with a new video. And right now I want to talk a little about the new information that we got at the D23 event that happened a little bit ago. Now, this information, just so you guys know, I'm getting this from Kingdom Hearts Insider, which got it from IGN Japan. And yeah, I'm going to leave a link in the description if you guys want to see more of it. But they posted this thing called 11 new pieces of info about Kingdom Hearts 3. So yeah, it's like 11 pieces of info from the D23 event. I'm only going to be going through the ones I found like super interesting to me. So if you want to see the whole list, I'm going to leave a link to the D23, not D23, but the Kingdom Hearts Insider article, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, I'm just going to leave a link to the Kingdom Hearts Insider page where I found it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just an English translation of what happened, because it was D23 Japan. If you want to see the Japanese version for any reason, I guess there's a link to the IGN Japan page in that. And yeah, let's just get started. So first things first. Alright, so first things first on the list. I'm gonna start with number 3. Transformations of Gummi ships to the open world. Now, I thought this was very interesting because here's what it says. A staple of the series, the highly customizable Gummi ships are something you use to fly through space in order to reach brand new worlds. In Kingdom Hearts 3, they're back again with ever more the customizability. Additionally, what used to be linear stages have now been revamped into open world environments with a 360-degree view where you may freely fly and travel as you see fit. The gameplay seems to have been separated into 2 phases, battle phase and searching phase, with the updated system and customizations. It's become a much richer experience. Now, what does this mean? Now, I'm assuming this means that the Gummi ships are, instead of like the world map like we had in previous Kingdom Hearts games, with Gummi ships, you're going to be able to roam in some sort, like similar to I guess what No Man's Sky promised, where you could be able to roam freely from place to place, you know, planet to planet. I think that's how Gummi ships are going to work now, and the levels are going to be similar to that. Now, will this mean that there's like space to ground stuff? Probably. Like I'm hoping that this means that you will be able to go from the Gummi ship, land, and just get out and like start your trip or venture around the world. It did say there's a battle phase and searching phase, so maybe you have to search for that world and then battle your way to get into the world. So that's sad. Like that's something there, right? Next one, number 4. Worlds have become busier. One of the most compelling aspects of the Kingdom Hearts series is how you can travel around to many different Disney worlds. In Kingdom Hearts 3, effort has been put not only into the action of developing on the battlefield, but in the actual towns themselves. The presentation showed off the Rapunzel world, which contains a town surrounding the castle. The town contains countless NPCs who come and go, with houses and shops that line up the alleys. Compared to before, Kingdom Hearts 3 will really make you feel like you're actually in the respective Disney worlds. This is something I was really excited to hear, because I know, like, if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, you know this. The previous games haven't really delivered. Due to hardware limitations, they haven't really delivered on, like, how well the worlds were, like, shaped or, like, perceived. Like, worlds have kind of felt like empty wastelands, and they haven't really felt, like, lively. So I'm happy to see this here. Like, biggest example was Kingdom Hearts 1, how the Coliseum was empty, yet you heard cheering. Like, stuff like that was really jarring to see. So now we're on the PS4. I'm happy that this is a thing that can become a reality now. I should have screenshots on the screen at this point of, you know, so that you guys can see what it looks like. But yeah, I'm just really happy that this is going to become a thing. And hopefully, like, yeah, that it can, like, fill our needs to have worlds that aren't just walking through until the next battle. So Yeah, that's nice to hear. Number 6. The background modeling was done by the largest team ever at Square Enix. In terms of development, one of the most vital parts were the backgrounds for the fields and towns from Square Enix alone. I made that one sentence. From Square Enix alone, the team developing the backgrounds in Kingdom Hearts 3 involved 80 people, and above that, they're also outsourced to studios overseas. This is a first in Square Enix being the biggest team used for developing backgrounds ever. Look forward to seeing incredibly rich environments within KH3. That is awesome. I really like the way the environments look. We've already seen plenty of this within the trailers, but the environments look gorgeous, and I'm just ready to see the rest of it when the game comes out. And yeah, so quite a bit of people, 80 people working on all these backgrounds, a nice amount, I guess. And they said they also outsourced to studios overseas, which means there's a lot of people working on this game. Not only that, this is apparently the biggest recorded team used for developing backgrounds ever. So yeah, kudos to them. They're doing a good job from what I've seen, and I really like where this is heading. And yeah, that's 6. Another one I found interesting was number 7. There's a collaboration with Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. I mentioned this in my analysis video, so go see that if you haven't already. But yeah, there will be some sort of correlation between Kingdom Hearts 3 and Union Cross. I'm not really going to read through this one. I'll let you guys read through that if you want. There's also some Final Fantasy references in here too. For, I think, a mobile game it is for Final Fantasy. I don't know. But there's some Final Fantasy stuff coming for people who are interested in that. I like Final Fantasy, but, you know, I'm not gonna play like every single game, so I'm not too interested in what's going on with Final Fantasy, but I am interested to see how it relates to Union Cross, because as lots of us know, the story with Union Cross has been developing quite nicely, and there's a lot of lore within that game, so I want to see what they do with that. Also, because Marluxia is now included in Kingdom Hearts 3, so yeah, very interesting to see what happens there. More interested to see what happens there. Number 8, each world is rich, full of content as if they are their own games. That is something I'm really happy to hear. I'm just overjoyed to hear lots of this information. But this one is probably like my favorite piece of information. As we've known in the past, most of the worlds, there's not much to do but like fight, and then there's mini games here and there. But to hear that each world is going to be their own game, like it says here, according to the developers, this Kingdom Hearts game is on a whole different level. In each and every world, they have put the utmost effort, so much so that each world can be considered its own game with the amount of mechanics and gameplay that they have packed in. In the gameplay portion of the trailer, you can see Sora riding rockets, hanging from factory belts. There are truly diverse elements that you can look forward to experiencing, and I really hope that when you move to each world, you just get engulfed in each world. Like each world feels like its own part of the game, and that not just its own part of the game, but I also want each world to feel like its own part of the game and still be able to be related to like the overall story, because that's something that Kingdom Hearts has had trouble doing in the past, relating these big worlds and stuff to the main story. So I do want them to feel more a part of the story as well. Hopefully we can see some more of that as the game comes out. Number 10, Rare Heartless confirmed. Now, before I read this, I'm assuming this is referring to things like mushrooms, like how mushrooms were in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Rechain, and like how the Rare Heartless Kingdom Hearts 2 works. So let's read this. Kingdom Hearts 3 will include Rare Heartless, which may only be defeated by using special strategies different from regular Heartless. You'll be able to do things like ride in their heads, and each will have designated missions prepared. We think these will become quite the important pieces of additional content, so that's nice to hear. Hopefully we do something similar to Mushroom 13, because I always enjoyed the Mushroom 13, so yeah, that's there. And finally, 11, which is really weird to me. The last stage will involve something that Tetsuya Nomura has waited or wanted to implement for a very long time. Tetsuya Nomura said that KH3, the last stage will include something I've always wanted to do ever since making Final Fantasy. What was said was very vague. Among it was also the input of developers who said very interesting things like you will be able to do anything. and it will be a compilation of everything up until now. What they meant will probably remain a mystery until we can play it, but that whole segment really got us wondering. So yeah, that's very interesting. Something that he's wanted to do for a long time. Like he said, you will be able to do anything, and it'll be like a compilation of everything up till now. That's really weird to me. I don't know how to feel about that statement. When I hear you'll be able to do everything, I just can't imagine it. Like anything. Like, what does that mean? So, yeah, this is just a few interesting pieces of information that we found out at the D23 event. And yeah, what do you guys think about this information? Me, I'm just excited, drop dead excited for this game, and I really hope that it delivers on all this stuff. Shoutouts, like, thank you guys, Square Enix, for making a really fun series. Like, just thank you. Like, I love Kingdom Hearts, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from here on with Kingdom Hearts 3. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, that's really it. I don't know how to end videos. Oh my gosh. See you guys next time. Peace.